guys ever seen the piston art stuff where they carve out faces and skulls and stuff out of a piston? Well, I'm gonna try it on a big one. Alright, I'm after it. Drew me out a little grid, mainly the red color. Started drilling some holes, and I'm gonna do a little carving here and see how this thing goes. Alright, you guys can see I got everything painted black over where I've engraved, and I just started sanding, and I remembered to, hey, you might want to grab the camera and show them. So what I'm going to do is try to smooth out a lot of this roughness here where it was golded in the cylinder's sleeve. Give this thing a little bit of character and polish it back up. I'm going to throw the GoPro up here on a time lapse.
I done raised this hell. I've been the last one standing when all the giants fell. I won't shiver, I won't shake. I'm made of stone, I don't break.
Glass cleaner here. Shouldn't hurt our paint that we put in there. I think I will polish this once I get farther along here. What the end game goal is. This thing's pretty cool. I like it. I've never done this before. I've seen it a million times on the internets and all that. And I've always wanted to do one. Fortunately, unfortunately, this became available due to a failure. Sucks for the guys that changed it, but cool to do a little project like that. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I got this saw blade that I don't use for anything anymore. I barely used it before. Back before I actually had woodworking tools, I had a chop saw for steel, and I bought this blade to put on it to build a deck with. So I don't need it. What am I thinking? I'm gonna make a mohawk out of this thing for this guy, and our piston is 9 1/4 across. So I'm thinking we cut this guy, kind of drop it down onto it, so it kind of peaks right here at his forehead about 1 inch, and then again about 1 inch down. What I want to do is favor toward the front, drop it, and then let the back run a little longer. So there's already a hole here, so we're going to call that center across the middle. So I'm going to cut the edge here, cut the edge there. That's center. We know that it's 9 1/4, so I'm going to use that for my edge. I'll go 9 1/4, and I want to drop this thing probably a good 1.5 inches if I can. Hopefully you can see that. Two inches, if I can. Double check on square. Walked a little bit. Okay, now I'm looking over 9 1/4. Pull this guy straight. Make sure that this is the same. Get my tape measure to sit still. inches, 2 1/4. And 2 1/4. I got dots all over this thing. That's how you know I'm a good carpenter. Just pick one and go with it. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. And what we'll probably do, I'm gonna kick a little whip on this thing. A little kick out. Get that old rat tail mallet action going. Alright, I'll grab the plasma, burn this out. Get my Michael glove on here so I don't burn it, baby. Something like that. I gotta get in front of it so I can see what I'm doing. Full side profile. It's pretty sick. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. With or without. Sorry about your ears. I think I'd like it more if it was lower profile. I don't know. Let me gander out of here for a minute. Too tall. Executive decision been made. I'm gonna shorten it up. Squint your eyes. What are you doing? I like that way more. So, buff this up. Blow a couple little tabs on it. Drill a couple holes. Tap them. Put some bolts in it. Our dude's got a little mohawk. Alright. Let me clean this thing up. It's a long time later. Took forever to find a freaking drill bit. My shop is a wreck. My parking garage is a wreck. I've been on vacation and spent most of my time building a deck and doing dirt work around my pool. So we'll have to catch up on it later. So I'm just going to tap these with a quarter inch by 16 tap. I got some little button head, Allen head bolts I'll put in there. Nothing crazy or fancy, just function. So you could put a little Loctite on there. There's really no point. This thing ain't gonna be driving up and down the road. It won't vibrate, so it's just gonna be a little art hanging around the shop or outside the shop. Whoa. There we go, hold something. No, crooked mohawk, you know what I mean? Now we gotta get a body on this thing. Alright, got a couple carriage bolts left over from the deck build, so just gonna use them. You know me, I'll just use what I got laying around. I'm gonna build a axle. I don't have enough cool stuff. I don't feel to make a set of legs or feet for that thing. But you guys will get what I'm doing here. So what I'm gonna do is flip my hood up for the 180th time, and I'm gonna tack these carriage bolts to the bigger washer. I'll show you. I'm not looking for strength. I just want to center up the washer best I can on this carriage bolt, and then that will sit against the back of the wheel. Like so. A couple tacks. And we'll cut off a piece of this tubing to make me an axle per se. Center this up again best I can, and then I'll have a wheel and tire on this side and a wheel and tire on this side, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, dug around one of my totes, found this piece of pipe left over from something on the car. So what I'm gonna do is probably gonna make this thing like 6 inches, 7 inches. All I need is clearance between two wheels and tires, and I'll explain here more in a minute. So let me chop this off, and then we'll buff this up. So what I'm gonna do is weld each of these together on each side as level and square as I can, and I'm gonna make like an axle with tires on it for my little piston guy. Alright, get it cut. We'll do a little buff job on it real quick. Squint. Cover your eyes. Close enough. By the way, shout out Benchmark Abrasives. I'm still using those things, and yes, I did buy those with my money, but I have not thrown one away yet. Like, they're still working. Where do we want them out to? How high? Just gotta play around with the angle to dangle, you know what I mean? Looks like it's gonna be 1 washer thickness. Settle that in the bottom. Maybe the nut. Look at that. Alright, so we'll tack that one. Yeah, tack this one, and then I'll set the other one. That's hot right there, just FYI. Pretty good. Do this in the same way. Okay, got the axle in there. I'm gonna double nut these so I can still kind of roll it if I need to. Probably take the lock washer off, but I think you guys kind of get the idea of what I was doing there. You can kind of see the axle piece in there. It's welded right to the rod cap. I think I'm gonna call this thing Lieutenant Dan because he ain't got no legs. Another thing to note, I'm gonna go right in here through the eye. Put a couple big bead welds in here. I want to keep, let me back you back out so I can show you on my smooth hand action. I want to keep the rod from tilting back. I want this thing's chin touching the rod, so to kind of counterbalance the weight of the rod. Digging around some more. Found some more scrap stuff. I think instead of having two arms on him, I'm going to make one like a weapon. This is a old exhaust system setup that I had on the Vega at one time, and I think I'm gonna stick it like here, and I'm gonna put like a crosshair or something on there. Right there. Like that. Now it's got like a rocket launcher. So, find something to make a crosshair out of. I'm thinking a piece of kick wire will work. Alright, crazy idea.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Got an old jump crowded up radiator clamp. Feel me out, just play now. Look good. Right here. A little razzle dazzle. Got it. I'll come back and trim them off. Tack it just right. For you.